Hello, welcome back to another Joe Fitness at Home workout. Today we're going to do a 90-30 EMOM. You have 90 seconds to get through all the exercises on the top part of the board. You have 30 seconds to repeat the exercises on the bottom part of the board. We're gonna do that 4 rounds. We're gonna do 3 boards with that format, little finisher at the end, and you got yourself another awesome workout. So let's look at the first board and talk about the exercises. You have snatches. You're gonna start that dumbbell on the ground, 1 movement above your head, set it down, switch hands every single time. You're gonna do 10 of those. Now, notice you only have 3 exercises in 90 seconds, so you got plenty of time to get through these. Maybe grab a heavier weight, do what you need to. When you're timing these out, they should be about 30 seconds each, so keep that in mind, okay? So you got snatches, front squat, hold that dumbbell out in front of you, squat down, get your butt down below your knees, and then side lunges. What I want you to do with those side lunges is hold the dumbbell by one end, lunge this side, touch the dumbbell on the ground, alternate sides. For those, again, 90 seconds on top, then you got 30 seconds on bottom. What I want you to do today is you're gonna repeat the bottom part as many times as you can. So you're gonna Russian press up, you're gonna do 5 of those, sit on your butt, leaning back halfway, pressing that weight out in front of you. And then you got Russian twists, 5 of those, just twisting side to side, holding the dumbbell. Again, we're gonna go through that 4 times. You'll get a 1-minute break in between the boards. We're doing 3 boards with a finisher. Let's get started. All right, again, start with that snatch. Start that dumbbell on the ground. 1 movement above your head, set it down, switch hands. You're gonna do 10 of those. Again, this is a slower pace workout, but you still have to stay on time. When you're timing these out, it should take you about 30 seconds for each exercise when you're doing these. When you get done with those snatches, you have 10 front squats. Again, I want you to hold that dumbbell in front of you. Hold it by one end. It really does help to hold it by one end versus holding it by both ends. So you're gonna hold it by one end, have the handle kind of between your hands, keep those elbows out in front of you, and you're squatting down, getting your butt down as low as you can. 10 of those. And then when you get all 10 of those front squats, you got those side lunges. Again, when you're doing these side lunges, you're gonna step to the side every single time, touch the dumbbell on the ground inside of your foot. You're holding the dumbbell by one hand, or one end by the way, and then touch the dumbbell on the ground each time you do a lunge. Make sure you're keeping your chest up, get your butt down as low as you can. Every time you do the lunge, you're stepping side to side, so you're alternating legs. Do that for another 5 seconds. Good job. Now you're in the bottom part, Russian press up, sitting on your butt, leaning back halfway, pressing that weight straight out in front of you. You're doing 5 of those, and then you got Russian twists. Same position, sitting on your butt, leaning back halfway, just twisting side to side. Hold the dumbbell by the sides. 5 of those. Repeat that bottom part as many times as possible. You should be able to repeat this at least 2 or 3 times. Nice work. 1 round down, 3 to go. Snatches. Again, start that dumbbell on the ground, 1 movement all the way up, bring it back down, set it down, switch hands, do it the same on the other side. You have 10 snatches. When you get all 10 snatches, you have 10 front squats. You're gonna hold that weight out in front of you, and you're gonna squat down. Again, get your butt down as low as you can. You can pace yourself, but you don't have to, so you don't have to rush through these. But again, try to stay on time. The goal is to time each exercise for about 30 seconds. And then you got those side lunges. You're gonna lunge side to side, touch that dumbbell on the ground, alternate sides. I know those legs get a little tired from the snatches and the squats. When you're doing those side lunges, again, try to keep your chest up, your butt down, touch the dumbbell on the ground, inside of your foot, alternate sides. Keep going. Good job. Bottom part of the board, Russian press up, sitting on your butt, leaning back halfway, pressing that weight straight out in front of you. And then you get those Russian twists. When you're doing those press ups, lock those arms out every single time. You're pushing the weight all the way up. Bring that dumbbell down to your chest. And then those Russian twists, same thing. Try to touch the ground, but don't slam your finger between the dumbbell and the ground. That hurts. I've done that. 5 seconds. Keep going. Good job. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go. Snatches. Start that dumbbell on the ground. One movement all the way up. It's an explosive movement. You should go from quick as you can from the floor to a full extension above your head. Every single rep with the snatches. Use your legs, use your arms. It's an explosive exercise. You're gonna alternate sides, get 10 on each side. Then you got those 10 front squats. Again, hold that dumbbell by one end. Get those elbows out in front of you. That helps keep your chest up. Get your butt down. Get all 10 of your front squats. Keep going. Once you get all those front squats done, get those side lunges. Again, stepping side to side. You're starting to get tired, but focus on keeping that chest up, get that butt down. Good form for these. You're looking forward every single time when you're doing these. Keep your butt down, chest up, touching that dumbbell on the ground. You don't have to look at the ground. The ground is still there. Just keep looking forward, keep your chest up, keep focused on good form with those. Stretch that opposite leg out. 5 seconds. Good job. Russian press ups, lean back halfway, pressing that weight up. 5 of those. Then you got the Russian twist, twisting side to side. Doing those as 5 of those. Repeating the bottom part as many times as you can. 10 seconds. Keep going. Nice work. One more time. Snatches. Start that dumbbell on the ground. One movement above your head. Set it down. Switch hands. Keep working. I know it's tempting to take a little break here, but keep working through. You have a 1-minute rest coming up here. You'll have plenty of time to catch your breath. Get to those front squats. Keep those elbows out in front of you. Try not to start, when you get tired, you're gonna wanna squat and lean forward. Don't do that. Keep your chest up, squat down, get your butt down below your knees, stand up straight every single time. 10 of those. Then get to those side lunges. Again, side lunges, lunging side to side. Touch that dumbbell on the ground each time. It should be touching it on the inside of your foot. Alternate sides. 15 seconds, keep going. 10 seconds. Go all the way to the end, you're almost there. 3, 2, 1, good job. Russian press up, sitting on your butt, leaning back halfway. Press that weight straight out in front of you. 5 of those. Again, lock those arms out every single time. Bring that dumbbell down to your chest. Then get those Russian twists. 5 and 5. Repeat the bottom part as many times as you can. 15 seconds. Keep going. 5 seconds. Nice work. Catch your breath. Grab some water. I'm going to swap the boards out and be back in a second. All right, here is your next board. You have a push press. You're going to do 10 on each side. Start that dumbbell on your chest or up on your shoulder. Again, These push press is a power exercise, so you're gonna wanna use your whole body, launch or heave that dumbbell off your shoulder, launch it into the ceiling. You're gonna do 10 on each arm for those. Then you got that one arm row. Again, when you're doing those, you're gonna rest that elbow on your knee. You're pulling that dumbbell straight back towards your body. You're gonna do 10 on each side for those. And then what I want you to do is a curl. Yes, I want you to hold that dumbbell with 2 hands and then just doing a curl for the rest of time. When you get done with the top part, then you got the pullovers. You're gonna lay on your back, arms straight, pulling that dumbbell straight over your head, and then the crunch with the dumbbell, just holding the dumbbell in front of you, getting your shoulders off the ground. All right, push press, let's do it. Dumbbell up on that shoulder, launch it off that shoulder. Again, this is a power exercise. Use your body when you're doing these. If you don't use your body, if you try to just like turn this into a shoulder press, you're just gonna burn that shoulder out. That shoulder's gonna get really tired. The arm's gonna get tired too quickly. Use the whole body. Launch or heave that dumbbell off your shoulder, 10 on each side for those. When you get 10 on each side, then you got that one arm row. Again, you're gonna put that elbow on your knee, pulling straight back, get that elbow up high every single time. 10 on each side for those. Again, with this format, you got plenty of time to get through these exercises, but you should be timing them about 30 seconds each. If you need a lighter or heavier weight, feel free to change or swap that out. When you get done with those rows, it's time to work on the guns, holding that dumbbell with 2 hands, holding it on the outside, and just doing curls, just pulling it up, bringing it all the way down, extending those arms every single time, doing that for the rest of the 90 seconds. Ten seconds, keep going. 5, go all the way to the end. Nice work, laying on your back, doing a pullover, okay? Again, a pullover, you're gonna hold the dumbbell by the handle. Arms are gonna stay locked out, pulling that dumbbell behind your head, touching the dumbbell on the ground, bringing it back in front of you. Those elbows are gonna stay straight the whole time. It's gonna be pulling in kind of underneath your armpits. This is a back exercise, believe it or not. You're gonna pull it behind your head, bring it back in front of you, 5 on each, or 5 pullovers. Then you're gonna do a crunch with that dumbbell, hold that dumbbell in front of you, just getting your shoulders off the ground. We'll get it good next time. Push presses, get that dumbbell up in that shoulder, launch it off that shoulder. 10 on each side. You get 10 and 10, and then you got those one arm rows. Put that elbow on your knee again, pull that dumbbell all the way back, get that elbow up high, pull that dumbbell into your ribs. "45 seconds, keep working, get to those curls. When you get to those curls, again, holding that dumbbell, 2 hands, you're just doing a curl with the dumbbell, pulling it all the way up, extending those arms every single time, just doing that for the rest of the time. Do as many reps as you can. You got 15 seconds, keep working. 5 seconds, almost there. Good job, pullovers, laying on your back. Hold that dumbbell out in front of you, arms straight, pulling it straight behind you, touch the floor, bring it back in front of your face. Lock those elbows out, keep those elbows straight the whole time. Then you get those crunches. For both of these exercises, you can keep your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. That crunch, all you're doing is get your shoulders off the ground. You don't have to do a full sit-up with these. Just rolling your shoulders off the ground, bringing it back. That's all I'm looking for the crunches. Keep going, 3 seconds. Good job, push press. Halfway there, 2 down, 2 to go. Launch that dumbbell off your shoulder. Again, use your body as much as you can. Sometimes it helps to take a little split stance. If you want to put one foot in front of you, sometimes it helps to get that dumbbell kind of heave in motion. I know sometimes if you line your feet up, it gets a little awkward to do that. Go ahead, take a little split stance. That'll help you. 10 on each side. Then when you get that one arm row, when you get done with the push presses, get the one arm row, put the elbow on that knee, pulling straight back. 10 on each side for those. "45 seconds, halfway through. And then get to those curls. Again, holding that dumbbell, 2 hands, working on the guns, the old sleeve busters. Just do as many reps as you can. You don't have to swing that weight around too much, just a nice steady pace. Again, focus on letting those arms extend all the way down, bringing them all the way up. I know it's kind of awkward holding the dumbbell on the sides. That's okay, it's working. 12 seconds, keep going. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job. On the bottom part, pullovers, laying on your back. Knees can be bent, feet flat on the floor. Pulling that dumbbell straight behind your head, bringing it back in front of you. Again, you're holding that dumbbell by the handle. You're just holding it by one end. You're locking your fingers together. Bringing the dumbbell behind you, touch the floor behind your head. Bring it all the way in front of your face. Keep those elbows straight. Then you got those crunches, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Just rolling your shoulders off the ground for the crunches. One more round. Push presses, dumbbell on that shoulder. Launch it off that shoulder. 10 on each side for those. I know you're getting tired. Those arms are starting to get tired. Use those legs as much as you can. Heave that dumbbell off your shoulder. You're throwing the dumbbell off your shoulder is what you're doing. And get to those one arm rows. Get that elbow on that knee. You're pulling that weight all the way back. 10 on each side for those. "45 seconds, keep working, get to those curls. Then finish off with those curls, holding that dumbbell with 2 hands, pulling the dumbbell straight back, letting those arms extend every single time. Do as many as you can here. You got about 20 seconds left. Keep working. Ten seconds. 5. Good job. Let's get to those pullovers and crunches. One more time on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor, elbows locked out, pulling that dumbbell straight behind you, holding the dumbbell by the handle. Doing 5 of those. Then those 5 crunches, trying to get through the bottom part as many times as possible. 10 seconds, keep working, almost there. 5. Nice work, catch your breath, grab some water. I'm gonna swap the boards out and be back in a second. All right, here is the last board. We're gonna start with that hang squat clean. You're gonna do 5 on each side. Again, when you're doing these, you're gonna take that dumbbell. The dumbbell is gonna start between your knees, and all I want you to do is you're gonna clean it and squat at the same time. So pull it up, clean, squat. Try to melt those two together as much as possible. So here, clean it, squat, just like that. You're gonna do 5 on each side. Then you got those upright rows. You're gonna pull that dumbbell up high, 10 of those. Then those overhead tricep extension. Hold the dumbbell behind your head. Squat thrusters on the bottom. Hold that dumbbell 2 hands, squat down, press up, 3 of those. Bent over row, holding the dumbbell 2 hands, pulling it straight back. Whew. This is gonna be a fun board. Are you ready? Grab that dumbbell, hang, squat, clean. Go for it. Hold that dumbbell between your knees. Again, you're gonna clean it, squat at the same time. Bring it up, clean it, squat at the same time. You're gonna do 5 at each side. Whew, this is gonna be a hard board. Get 5 on each side, then get to those upright rows. Then those upright rows, hold the dumbbell with 2 hands, keep those elbows up high every single time. You have 10 upright rows. Then you get those overhead tricep extensions. Again, holding that dumbbell behind your head, pulling it back behind your head as much as you can. Doing those for the rest of the time. 30 seconds. See, this is what happens when I demo these exercises without warming up. I get out of breath, and then you have to listen to me breathe for 30 seconds. 15 seconds, finish off those tricep extensions on the first round of this board. 5 seconds, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Squat thruster, hold the dumbbell on the outside, squatting down, pressing up over your head. You're gonna do 3 of those. And then you got those bent over rows, holding the dumbbell with 2 hands, pulling straight back. Again, repeating the bottom part as many times as possible. Ten seconds. Nice work, hang, squat, clean. Again, start that dumbbell between your knees. Clean it up, squat down at the same time. I know it's kind of awkward. If you're having difficulty with this, all you have to do is clean it first, bring it up to your shoulder. So you're gonna heave it up to your shoulder and then squat. So break up the 2 movements. If you start to get, when you start getting better at these, you're gonna melt it all into one movement. So you're gonna pull it, heave it up, and kind of catch it on your shoulder at the same time you're squatting down. The idea is you're kind of throwing your body underneath the weight. When you get 5 on each side, you get those upright rows. Again, keep those elbows up high when you're doing these. I know this is kind of awkward and maybe a little uncomfortable, but the tops of those shoulders, whew, they start to be burning. Get you 10 upright rows, and then you get those overhead tricep extensions, holding a dumbbell behind your head. "15 seconds, keep working. Five. Nice work. Squat thrusters. Hold that dumbbell up on your chest. Squat down, stand up, full extension above your head. 3 of those. And then get those bent over rows. Again, you're gonna hold that dumbbell with 2 hands, leaning forward, pulling it straight back towards you. Don't confuse the bent over rows with the upright rows. Upright rows, you're standing upright. Bent over rows, you're literally bending forward, pulling straight back. Two rounds down, 2 to go. Let's keep going. I know this board's hard. Hang, squat clean. These are starting to suck. Guess what? You're almost done though. Keep working. Heave that dumbbell up to your shoulders. Squat down. 5 on each arm. Keep working to those upright rows. Again, keep those elbows up high. I know it's starting to get tempting if you want to start leaning forward. Don't do that. I want you standing upright. So you're standing up straight, pulling that dumbbell up high every single time. Those shoulders, I know, are tired. Keep working. You're almost there. Get all 10 reps. 40 seconds left. Get to those overhead tricep extensions. Again, you're going to hold that dumbbell, pull it behind your head, fully extend above your head, trying to do as many as you can. 30 seconds. 15 seconds, keep working. Almost there, 5. Nice work, squat thrusters and bent over rows. You're gonna do 3 squat thrusters, 6 bent over rows. Again, start that dumbbell up on your chest, squat down, stand up, and press that weight overhead. 3 of those, and then those bent over rows, holding the dumbbell with 2 hands. 10 seconds, keep working. Don't stop yet. 3, 2, 1, last round, let's go, last round. Hang, squat clean. Start that dumbbell between the knees, heave it up to your shoulders, squat down. I know you're getting tired, those legs are tired, those shoulders are tired, but keep going, you're almost there. Get all 5 on each side, keep working. Almost there. You got 1 minute left, get to those upright rows again. Keep those elbows up high. I know it gets tempting. When you're starting to get tired, you wanna like do something like this where you just pull it in front of you. No, elbows up high. Get all 10 of those, and then you got overhead tricep extensions for the rest of the top part of the board here. Keep working. 35 seconds. Get to those overhead tricep extensions. Pull it all the way back. Full extension above your head. Do not hit yourself in the head when you get tired. I know sometimes it happens. Keep rocking those overhead triceps. 15 seconds. 10, almost there. Nice work. Squat thrusters, bent over row. One more time. Let's do this. Dumbbell up in the chest, squat down, stand up, press up. 3 of those. Get those bent over rows. Let's get through these at least 1 time. Let's see it. 1 round through these, no problem. You should be able to start the second round of these. You have about 12 seconds. Keep working. Don't stop yet. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, set that dumbbell down. Catch your breath, grab some water. I'm gonna put a finisher up on the board and I will be back in a second. All right, here is your finisher. You're going to do a single leg sit up. You got 6 of those. Again, a single leg sit up, you're laying on your back. Reach back, touch the floor. You're gonna sit up, touch that foot with both hands. And you're gonna alternate sides. You're gonna do 6 of those total, 3 on each leg. Then you have a reverse crunch. The way we do reverse crunches here at this studio is like when you put your hands underneath your butt or hands out to the side, you're gonna do a leg raise. So keep your legs straight, lift your legs up, straight up in the air, and then you're gonna push your hips off the ground, bring your hips back down, and then lower those legs slowly, okay? So leg raise, and then do the reverse crunch part where you're pushing your hips off the ground and then bring them back down. You're gonna do 6 of those. Do the finisher, 4 rounds, and then you're all done. When you are all done, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know how this workout went in the comments below. I always love hearing the feedback. And hey, you did another workout. Good job today. See you next time.